Hello, hello.
Hello?
Hello? Is anyone out there?
It's a mom's night out.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hi.
We are laughing because the girls were making fun of me.
Yep.
You guys, I have a confession to make.
You caused a major traffic jam in town.
Recently.
Probably backed up all the way onto the highway.
Oh my God. By the time this airs, it'll have been probably over a month ago.
Yeah.
But I did. I got a flat tire and ran out of gas at the same time a few weeks ago.
I have a lot of questions.
Also,
if
how
you-
does it happen?
So if you've ever felt bad about yourself, you're welcome. Now you don't have to. All right. How did it happen? Well, it was a Sunday afternoon. My in-laws were here and I had to go pick up my groceries. And so I jetted out. I was driving and a curb just jumped out in front of me out of nowhere.
Damn it.
You know how that happens. Yep. I hit a curb. And so guys, I've hit a lot of curbs in my day. And I know you all have too, so don't you dare lie.
Those granite ones will get you.
Oh, every
They're
time.
like a knife.
It had to have been that.
It's a
because
granite one.
I sliced my tire and then
Yeah.
I went to turn right into our major shopping center. Shout out to Market Street. I went to turn right. Everyone in our town will know what I'm talking about. And I got the low tire pressure thing on my dashboard. And I was like, shit, I knew immediately that I had a flat tire because it was like 50%, 25%.
No.
Yeah. And then my car shuts off. And so in my head, I'm like, oh my God, like this must be it shutting off to tell me like, don't drive on your rim, right? Because you're not supposed to drive when you have a flat tire. You can screw up your rim. So I'm like, all right, I'll just try to turn the car back on. It won't go back on. And then the gas tank empty sign flashes up. It had been up and I knew it was there, but it was a reminder. I was like, oh my God.
Thought I had 5 more miles.
It's like, I ran out of gas and have a flat tire.
Great.
Perfect.
Who do you think I called? My husband. Not AAA. I called my husband.
Well, AAA would have been there in like 3 hours.
Yeah, so
You would have been there all
Wait,
afternoon.
I would have
guys.
called my husband first too.
Yeah.
you would?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys,
Yeah.
people were like honking at me. One guy, and I hate this guy, drives by and yells at me. He's like, lady, you can't park there.
No shit.
Oh my God.
I was like, you think I parked here on purpose? Like my car's dead. I was going to tell him that I ran out of gas, but
Oh my God.
yep. So you're
I
welcome
love
for
that.
that.
He like actually yelled that. It's like, okay.
I know.
You
It
have,
was
you
wild.
have some bigger problems, sir.
And then my husband and my neighbor came and they rescued me. They put gas in my car. We drove it around the corner, cleared the traffic jam, and they changed my tire. And honestly, start to finish, it probably took 20 minutes, which is
Wait,
wild.
That is so
Wait,
fast.
That's fast.
Yeah. So
I've
shout
been there
out.
forever.
Shout
Yeah,
out
me
to
too.
my husband. The other part is if this had happened last year, like truly, I think John would have divorced me. Like, I'm not kidding. But like he showed up and he was cackling, laughing, and like cracking jokes, and we got through it. And it was like a good reminder. It's like, guys, sometimes you just gotta laugh
Oh yeah.
in these like
so
really
funny.
bad scenarios because
You
it's
have
funny.
to. That leads us to embarrassing car stories.
Yeah, like
It's a
so
good
like
topic.
we polled you guys and we asked you.
I know, but before we get into those, it just made me think. And actually, Jenny, when I read yours, I was like, oh, I have one similar. But the first thing I thought of is I've had 2 cars that have had the mufflers fall off. Like,
More than one.
More
Like
than one.
while you were driving.
yeah. So the first car that I had the muffler fell off, I was in college and I was coming back home from work and it was like dark. And I remember I pulled on to like the Upper College Road. It's literally called Upper College Road. And I just heard like a clunk and a and I was like, uh-oh. Like that doesn't sound right.
No.
Stopped my car and I was like, huh, what do I do? So I called my dad. My dad's like, what do you want me to do? I'm 2 hours away. And I was like, okay, but what do I do?
What did you do?
Luckily, I don't know if I actually called the police or like the police were driving by But then they called the fire department, and the fire department came, and they took a coat hanger and they put a coat hanger around the muffler to connect it back to the car, so I didn't have to get it towed, so that I could drive it to get it fixed the next day.
Oh my gosh.
And then the other time my muffler fell off, different car, 10 or 15 years later. And this was recent. I think I was pregnant with Ellie and I was at work in the parking garage and I'm driving down the parking garage, you guys. And it wasn't even an old car. And that's why I'm like, I don't know how the muffler fell off. Like it wasn't an old car and it was like a nicer car and the muffler still fell off. And I'm driving around the, parking garage. Like driving around like multiple floors to get down. I think it was like the third floor to the bottom to get out. And I just heard like a drop, like a bang, and then like a dragging. And I was like,
You're like, no, sound.
I know the sound. I know the sound. And I was like, what the fuck am I going to do? Like I'm in the parking garage.
Oh,
like I have to get the car out of the parking garage. So I continued to drive the car. The muffler stayed on the car, just dragging as I'm going down all these. And I pulled out of the parking lot. And like, luckily there was a street spot right there and I pulled into it. And at that point, I remember I didn't call my dad. I called my husband and I was like, help.
And bring a coat hanger.
He was like, you got to call AAA. And I called AAA and they was like, it's going to be 4 hours. And I was like, cool.
Did you wait?
Bryce came in exchange because I was pregnant. I was like, I'm not going to sit here for 4 hours.
Yeah.
So we traded. We exchanged.
That's a good husband.
Guys,
Right.
apparently mufflers, not my thing.
Not your thing, girl.
No.
Jenny, you have a crazy car story? Come on, guys, make me feel better.
Yeah, well, first of all, actually, I didn't think of this until right this second, but we drive a similar car, and I also had a slashed tire. But I had to get all of my tires replaced 2 weeks ago.
Because you hit a curb?
Probably, obviously. I mean, my husband asked me if I hit a curb, and I was like, what day have I not hit a curb in that car? I don't know. I hit one every day.
You have a living room that you drive around.
Like, I'm shocked it took this long, truthfully.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I made it over a year without, getting a flat tire.
He did not question me. He just said, okay. And we had the tires replaced. Okay, so this goes way back. So I was really fortunate enough to have my first car was like a 10-year-old hand-me-down from my parents because and it was a Ford Explorer, like the OG original. And in order to get the car started, I had to take a crowbar, climb under the car, find the starter, hit the starter as hard as I could, and then I could get the car started. Yeah.
Every time?
Yeah.
Stop.
I don't know if my dad was fucking with me, but that it worked.
Was this in high school?
Yep. Senior year and freshman year of college. Guys, I would leave parties. I remember, shout out to anyone from DUI listening, Bobby Callahan's house. I left a party from his house and I had to get under the Ford Explorer. I was probably drunk. Not going to lie.
This takes the cake.
Yeah. Wait, same car, fast forward to college. And it was definitely on its last leg, probably because I was hitting things in it. And
Jenny in her nice outfit.
Every time.
Sliding under.
No.
Guys, I am pretty sure we had, what do you call it? Fishbowled the car. And we were driving out onto the road and it broke down and my friends had to get out of the car and push it back to campus. We were not that far from where the parking lot was, but I made them help me push it.
Oh my God.
I had no money.
Oh my God.
That's insane.
Wait.
It was not far, but we did
I'm
that.
actually dying though. I still can't believe every time you wanted to start the car, you had to get underneath it and hit with a crowbar.
Yeah.
You've come a long way, Jen.
I hope I can only pass on those same experiences to my own children.
Oh, God. Okay. Guys, we polled the audience, the listeners, and you guys have some really funny ones. So we wanted to read some of our favorite ones because actually there were a lot. So we probably can't get to them all. But who wants to read the first one?
I can read this one.
Okay.
Because I was trying to read the second one. I was not understanding it. Okay. So I got rear-ended entering a highway. The whole back of the car was crunched, glass shattered, car totaled, but still drivable. After I exchanged info with the other driver, his car wouldn't drive. So I ended up giving him a ride to his community college class. He literally had to brush off the glass and the seat to sit down. It was the most awkward 5 minutes of my life. Also, I have a lot of questions. Like,
that was so nice that she drove him.
And like, he just left his car on the side of the road. It would have been a funnier story if like they ended up dating or something.
I know. No, I don't think I would have offered to give the person a ride. I would have been too mad. Like, all right, see you later.
Bye.
My insurance company will be calling yours.
It's wild.
Okay, this listener said, this one was like a lot. I'm from Chicago, and when you get pulled over, they take your license away. Did you know that?
No.
And I thought that
I didn't know that
feels
either.
odd.
That
Right?
feels odd.
And it says the day after my 21st birthday, I got pulled over and got 6 tickets.
Girl, there's more to this story.
She must have been doing a lot of things wrong and
couldn't you
had a bond and couldn't leave the state. And she was supposed to be going to Laguna Beach a week later.
There's we
There's
need
more
more.
to the
I know.
story.
We need more to the story.
6 tickets.
That's wild.
Also,
She must
your
have done a lot of
license
things
gets taken?
wrong.
What were you doing?
Maybe if it was the day after your 21st, I was definitely still
Yeah.
feeling the effects. Maybe she was still intoxicated.
Wait, this next one is
Next
so
one makes
funny.
me laugh.
Okay, next one is in high school, a guy that I had a crush on was driving me somewhere and he asked if I liked the Doors. And I thought he meant the doors of his car. And I was like, weird questions. Yeah, sure. He meant the band, and it still haunts me to this day.
That's so good.
That would have been
classic.
something that I did.
That's classic. One of my friends lost her shoe in her hookup's car.
Sounds
Jenny, does that sound familiar?
It was not me, but I will say to listeners, Kivo. And that should ring a bell for whomever that was.
Inside joke. Okay. This one says, soon after getting my license, I drove out of the gas station with the pump in my gas tank.
Wait, I have a confession.
You've done that?
No, but my Mike, he's done it like at least 10.
What?
Ask him which gas stations he has not done that to.
Stop.
Oh, he's ripped the arm off of like
Mike,
everyone around.
Mike.
Come on, bro.
That is, but now that I said that, can't you see him doing that?
Yes.
Yes, we have to. He'd be so mad after. I can see myself doing that. That's why I'm laughing. We have to make up a nickname.
Yeah. We'll
We got to think of that.
Stay tuned. We'll be back.
Oh my God.
this next one.
This one killed me. And like, I love this girl. Shout out. Love you, girl.
Well, I just ran over my mailbox a few hours ago.
Wait, it's so good.
So like, meaning a few hours after we posted the poll on our Instagram,
It's
which
like
is
we were
just
feeling you.
hilarious. But
So
it's
good.
like, guys, the moms have a lot going on. Okay. We can't be great drivers.
So do the dads, apparently.
Everybody. Everybody.
Okay. We also asked about audience embarrassing mom stories, right? Because
Yeah.
Mandy loves a good
I do.
category. And so we wanted to ask like a few different
Yeah. We can each
types
share
of
one
stories. Yeah. These ones were really funny too.
Yeah. We picked some of the tops. Well, someday we'll share them all.
Wait, this one made me laugh. I threatened my tantruming child with a call to the police, and my Apple Watch actually dialed 911.
It's so good.
It's
Wait,
amazing.
I can see that happening.
Yeah, me too.
Wait, imagine if you also like didn't realize and like 911's listening and you're just like screaming at your child and they're like, ma'am,
Ma'am, we can
is there
hear
an
you."
emergency?
Like, no more fruit snacks.
Oh my God.
Get in the damn house.
This one's sad.
I
But
know.
also relatable. Missed
Yeah.
my daughter's first ever friend birthday party because I saved the time wrong in my phone.
I could see myself doing
Yeah,
that.
literally
totally.
probably have done this and I don't even know it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like,
because
I live and
yeah.
die by my calendar.
Yeah.
Or like RSVP'd yes, but didn't put it in my calendar. So
Oh,
don't
so
even
you
know it
missed
came
the
and went.
party. You guys, I have totally missed birthday parties before. And I'm sorry to those moms. If you're listening, I'm sorry if I
No,
missed your
don't-
kid's birthday party.
Don't
I really
take
am.
it personal. The mom brain.
I'm
Okay.
reading ahead and dying on these.
The next one is amazing. Walking through Target, not realizing I didn't zip my nursing shirt back up and my bra was showing.
Oh my God. I feel like that has happened to me so many times.
And those
Yeah.
nursing bras, Not cute.
No.
No, not what
No.
you want to be.
No.
Showing everyone.
Definitely not.
You guys, I feel like after like pumping, I've like put my shirt on backwards or like inside out before. Have you ever done that?
Oh yeah.
Inside out. I do it.
You still do
I
it.
still do it.
Same.
I've definitely worn a shirt like
I
inside
feel
out.
like recently I was wearing a shirt and Jenny was like, your shirt's on inside
Wait, I
out.
think I'm allowed to say this. My sister-in-law texted me today. She's like, shit, my underwear on inside out.
Oh, that's a regular.
Oh, that happens to me all the
It's
time.
regular.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, we're
I'm like in the bathroom, it's inside out. I'm
Yeah.
like, cool. I actually don't care.
Yeah, that's a lot of effort to change that around.
You never change.
I know.
No, like
You
I
just
just
go
I'm
for
like,
it.
well,
Just go with
yeah.
it.
You're inside out now. It's fine.
It's fine.
Okay, we got to get to the work category because these are really funny.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Embarrassing work stories.
I made a joke about getting fired, but was actually getting fired.
Oh my. That would suck so bad.
HR, you mean with HR, you get it. You're like, oh, geez, I hope I'm not getting fired. They're
They're like, well,
actually,
Brace yourself.
like, can you imagine? Oh my God, I actually hadn't seen any of these. These are gold, guys.
This one says, couldn't keep a straight face in a meeting when someone said they had been doing hand jobs. I'm so inappropriate like that too. Like I would have been like laughing under my breath. And then I had a colleague for a while where like we would make eye contact and that stuff. And we would just like howl laughing.
Next one is answered wahoo to a client instead of forwarding it to my coworker.
Oh my God. That's the worst. Like
I
if
know.
you mean to like forward it to someone, but you write back to them. I also have like a fear that I do that all the time. Like I'll be like, this freaking jackass.
No, you know what?
And then I'll be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You can never do that.
Dude,
Just that. Yeah.
I do it.
And you can't recall.
No.
It's not a thing anymore.
No.
It's not.
Also, when people recall, but I'm like,
You can read
I
it.
can still read the
You can
email.
still read it.
Like it just
Bad.
almost makes
It's
it worse.
It's worse. You can't recall.
Oh, you
Wait,
did.
can't.
Next one.
You
guys.
actually didn't mean to.
This next one is the best.
We saved the best for last. Replied to the entire Tri-Town school district that I would be joining Weight Watchers.
Okay, I also have a fear of doing something like that. You know, when
Like
the
reply
teachers
all.
send you an email and you want to just like reply to them.
Yeah.
I have a fear that I'm going to reply all or somehow email the entire class, like whatever I'm emailing the teacher.
No.
And they'll be like, okay,
Our
Mrs.
worst-
Santorelli.
Our worst nightmares are in these. And that I think is a good segue to the next one of phobias because it's also worst nightmares come alive.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know what made me think of this, but phobias. And like, I think I saw like, what's the craziest phobia you've ever heard of? So ding, ding, ding,
Wow.
trivia game. I wanted to play a game with you guys.
Can't
And
wait.
I'm going to read you names of phobias. I'm also going to butcher the names because
no.
some of these are really crazy.
Oh, I
and
can't
you
wait.
have to try to guess what it is.
I'm just gonna go bananas, like a fear of a banana.
For everyone. Okay, first one, and this is one I'm going to butcher. Someone out there listening will have heard of this and know. It's arachibutyrophobia. Arachibutyrophobia.
It's got to be something similar to arachnophobia.
Yeah.
Some sort of insect fear.
Final answer.
No, wait. What? How do you say it again?
She's it's unclear.
Arachibutyrophobia.
Ultra.
Butyrophobia.
Phobia.
It's got to be some
Imagine
sort
if-
of insect thing.
Is it
Imagine
a
if-
lizard? No.
No, you guys. Wrong. It is the fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth.
What the?
That's a phobia.
Yep.
It's fucking weird. Okay, move on. It's a safe zone.
Imagine
We're not
if you're like
judging.
on a date with someone and they told you they had that. You're like,
Yeah,
oh,
they're
okay.
like, you're like, do you want a bite of my peanut butter and jelly sandwich? They're like, oh no, I have arachnobutyrophobia. Like, what?
Also impressed that you just rifled that off.
I mean, I was listening.
Okay, this next one, nomophobia. Nomophobia.
The fear of,
Like
Of having no more.
yeah, I was gonna say of like missing out.
fear of being without your mobile phone, I feel like all of us have that.
Yeah, that
Not sounds made
that
up.
weird.
That sounds made up.
Okay,
Made
next one. Arithmophobia.
A fear of arrhythmias.
Of math?
Yeah, fear of numbers.
Oh.
Okay, you guys, that was a pretty good one. Plutophobia.
Planets. Outer space.
Fear of space.
Fear.
Me.
Fear of space.
Guys, I love space.
It's not. It's fear of money or wealth.
Plutophobia? Well, who has that?
Yeah. How do you live?
Some people, when I was reading about this, actually have a fear. So it's not just like talking about money. This was more of like having money and having wealth. Like they have a fear of being wealthy. So they like self-sabotage.
Oh my gosh.
Wild,
You
right?
gotta see a therapist.
Next one. Xanthophobia. Xanthophobia.
Xantho makes me think of like gum
Afraid of cleaning. I don't
or
know.
afraid
Fear
of gum.
of the color yellow.
The fuck?
Yeah.
These don't even sound like the things you're afraid of.
They're not supposed to. I know.
I thought
That's why
Xantho was like a cleaning product.
Okay, how about this one? Ablutophobia.
Afraid of the color blue.
Yeah.
No.
Water?
Fear of bathing.
Oh,
Jenny.
Jen with a point.
What are those called?
Who's afraid of bathing?
I love bathing.
Any toddler. What is it called? A toddler.
How about octophobia? You guys better fucking get this one.
This is like afraid of 8 things.
Fear of the number 8.
Yeah.
Okay, that was like an easy give.
Who's afraid of the number 8?
How about 8 is great? It is.
I'm gonna run around saying that. Okay,
How about globophobia?
Afraid of the globe.
The world.
Fear of balloons. What?
can see
Imagine, guys, they would not do well in a suburb. There's a lot of balloon arches.
All right, this one. Ephebiaphobia. Ephebiaphobia.
Aphobia.
Ephebiaphobia. And sorry, guys, I'm butchering these, I'm sure.
No.
Afraid of flowers.
feet.
Fear of adolescence. Me?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Everybody.
Oh, God.
Everybody.
Okay, I'm trying to go through the best ones. Decidophobia.
Afraid of making a decision.
Yup.
That was easy. That was
How to
made
get
up
you
one.
a good one. I like this one. Dynphnobia.
I think these are all made up.
Fear of dinner.
Fear of dining with others.
Huh.
Whoa, I'm kind of
Because it's
impressed that you
basically
knew
you're
that.
like talkophobia.
Yeah.
Okay,
Afraid
and-
of talking.
And this one, I definitely have this one. I'm not even kidding. Omphalophobia.
Afraid of Oompa Loompas.
Yeah.
Omphalophobia. Fear of belly buttons.
Oh,
You guys, I hate belly buttons. My own specifically.
What?
Oh my God. Like I hate if anyone were to touch my belly button. Nope. I'm done. I'm dead. You might as well just kill me.
all right. We now know your Achilles heel.
I didn't know that.
Don't get in a fight with me. You're going after that belly button. He's chasing you.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you, do you guys have any weird phobias?
I couldn't think of anything.
Because you know mine. No.
I have a weird one.
You do?
Yeah, I've somewhat outgrown it, but I don't like ends of things, specifically food items.
Oh. So like the end of the asparagus?
Yeah,
You're supposed to chop that off anyway, aren't you?
yep. I don't like ends of cheese, ends of sausage, hot dogs, bread.
Dude, so you're one of those people that like
Cucumbers.
leaves the end?
No, I
So if
don't.
you're eating
I
a
cut
hot
it
dog-
off and I dispose of it
Oh,
because I
before
don't like
you
it.
eat it. So
Yes.
you like wouldn't eat the
Oh.
thing and then leave the end?
No,
Interesting.
ends of like like a chicken breast. Like no,
like it
I don't like
squeezes
it.
you out.
Yep,
Look
don't
at-
like it. I don't like it.
Interesting.
And you don't have anything like that, Mandy. I feel like you have one. We should have pulled husbands and been like,
Yeah,
what
like
is
what?
a
I
weird
don't-
phobia?
I can't think of anything. I'm sure I have them. I mean, I don't like my kids lose teeth.
Oh, yeah, teeth.
Like, get
Oof.
away.
Guys, I hate teeth.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's
And I have dreams that my teeth fall out all the time.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's gotta mean
that means you're
something.
like worried about something. I
Oh.
was like,
yeah,
well,
like
I
change
mean,
or something.
pick a
obvious.
Pick
Pick
something.
something. Anything.
Obviously.
Anything from that list. The
Obviously.
color yellow. I don't know.
Obviously, I'm worried about everything.
Yeah. That's interesting.
All right, next topic.
The next topic, this will be a short one, but I recently got served this content. It was like a, it was like, hey, look, this new survey that came out. And I was like, oh, great. So we're all spending less time with friends. So it was a study led by Colorado State University. Also part of the American Friendship Project. I mean, who's
What's
funding
that?
this? Seems interesting. I don't know. Like,
That's weird.
seems like some wasted dollars there, but okay. It revealed that Americans spend less than 3 hours per week with friends. And this is down from 6 hours more than a decade ago.
Whoa.
I'm not surprised by it, but it was a little bit shocking because only 3 hours a week with friends, like, that's sad.
I know. I could see
But I
that
believe it.
though.
I'm
Yeah,
so busy.
that feels actually totally normal.
I
But
agree.
imagine like a decade ago, people were spending 6 hours together. And I totally believe that. Like, I feel like our parents' generation, and they kind of go into the reasons why they're saying like social media is a big, and like just the ease of technology of being able to text somebody or like just simply call somebody. And like, then you have that interaction. Whereas a decade ago or 2 decades ago, you actually like met up with people or you had like a standing, get together or like supper club on Friday nights. And that's just not happening anymore.
Ooh, supper club on a Friday night. That sounds fun.
Yeah, should
Yeah,
we
we
start
doing
that?
Yeah.
Someone else can host every time.
Like a progressive dinner. Like those were fun.
That's
We
fun.
should do that, you guys.
But yeah, it was kind of sad. So it was technology, and it was saying
I
they kind
see
of
that,
blamed
though.
like people's demanding work schedules and how we're kind of always now more tied to work, whereas
Yeah.
generations ago, like you went in and you left, and now it's sort of more around the clock.
Our kids' sports schedules.
Yep. And then
Lord.
just decline of like community spaces, or like people aren't as involved with like the churches, or there's not like community centers or different like community meetings. And like it is kind of sad. Like,
It is
yeah, that
sad.
has all kind of gone away.
Right?
Like families not getting together as much.
Yeah, I agree. That's like it's shifted.
Yeah. So that was a sad note
Guys.
to end on.
That sounds like a reason to go out with your friends.
Mom's
this
night
week.
out.
Yeah.
It's a mom's night out.
Yeah. Like sneak away.
Get
Tell your
out.
husbands goodbye.
Or take them with you.
Or take them with you. Yeah.
Or that.
It sounds less fun. I know.
Or that. You could do that. Or you could do both. You start a supper club.
You need to get back to the 6 hours, okay?
It
3
seems
is
like a
not
lot
enough.
of time. 6 hours a week.
No,
seems
but
like a
think
lot.
it would only be like 2 nights. 2 out of
True.
the 7 nights.
Yeah. Or like a
2 nights is a
when
big
are
commitment.
Right? Because when are you like spending less than 3 hours? Like think about that. If you're seeing
True.
someone, you're like going to drinks or going out to dinner and drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
you're-
true.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Just find that
Okay.
6 hours. Start your stopwatches. Report back.
Cheers, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.